First of all, one big thing is take a movie of your full program, your whole scene running. And then just do a slow motion version of just the part you did. Put some call outs and stuff to your specific code. Eventually, when we do it for real for the College Board, they do have other submission requirements as well. So try to put yourself under a time constraint. 2 minutes tops.
So we got to a group of 4, and we did different parts all together. So each person did like their own part. Whenever you ran the code, it had to appear in different spots.
All right. So you did sand?
Yeah.
All right. So where's that function there? Oh, okay. Oh, draw sand. I see it. And why do you like this class?
I don't know. I just always found technology interesting, and my brother-in-law does programming, and so does his brother, and so it's kind of just always been around me. So I figured I'd give it a shot and see what it's like.
I made like the spaceships and then saucers.
All right.
I can make it go faster. Like alien saucers. Yeah.
And so you had to do something that was random. What's the random part?
I made a random number. No, I made a random color and then like a random like angle that the saucers would turn to.
All right. And what makes you excited about this class?
I don't know, it's really cool. Like, there's a lot of opportunities that you have in the field of computer science for the future, and like, just in like our day and age, technology is a really like upcoming thing, and like to have like any type of big future, like you need to know computer science for all fields. So like just having the opportunity to take this class, like I know will benefit me for whatever I decide to go into for the future.
And so what did you create?
I worked with a team to make like a prairie, so like a graphic of Nebraska. So we used abstraction. So we broke into separate groups and made separate functions. So I made the background, this gradient, and then I made this rabbit.
And what was the most challenging part in all of this?
Not being able to use like if loops, and then like I think just being like confounded from using all of the code. So we were forced to go back to like the fundamental level, like for loop, just like a for loop in a function. That's all we had.
So what's special about the house?
Well, I was supposed to make more than the house, but this house was actually a lot more difficult to make than I expected. I had to make and you couldn't like make a filled square, so I made the border really thick, and then just made it a really like a tight square, so that it'll fill in the whole thing. And so it's a little rough. Sometimes the house like floats a little above the ground.
Why do you think that happened?
I think it's because of how the thickness of the house.
Alright, let me just put it at speed. So we start off with the turtle. It creates a blue background. Then creates a yellow background. And then, let me just pause. That was my part.
What else are you learning in this class?
At the start of this class, we were learning some stuff in like binary. Like we weren't like coding yet, but we were learning the basics through coding of what they use in like networking and stuff. So like binary numbers, even though we haven't used it to like code yet, we were like learning about them.
What do you like about teaching this class?
It's just great. One, the students are just, they really like it. I think they can see the connections to what we're doing. And I try to help them make that connection of, hey, this happened in the world. That's a piece of what we're doing now.
And who shows up for these classes?
This is, we've got seniors who this is one of 6 AP classes they're taking. We've got 5 of the people in the top 3% of their class here. We've got sophomores who are taking geometry this year who maybe not in any diff classes, maybe this is their first AP class. Our class needs to represent our student body. I think outside of the boy-girl, it does, the other demographics. So they all take it. I think this is our first year. We have a large group, but I think next year we'll get a broader range, and I think we'll get more. Yeah.
And what would be your message to other computer teachers around the country?
You should try this class. It's cool. But what I like about the code.org curriculum is, for me, the first year teaching it, the supports are all there. Where if I do feel uncomfortable, I can just go on the script. Whereas other days when I've got this, I can kind of, do my own thing to get through the objectives. But
So what's most challenging about doing this?
there are some students who are super programmers already, and then there's some students are brand new. The gap is probably wider in this class than any other class, and so finding ways to make sure they're both engaged and participating, they're working together in groups, and they're sitting next to a power programmer and a newbie. They come together and work together.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, those are great questions.